In the community you serve, do fathers support vaccination for their children? Their involvement could be a key to improving vaccination coverage. Men's involvement in decision-making around childcare and their participation in the care itself can increase the likelihood that children are brought for vaccination services. In this video, we will discuss strategies for encouraging more participation from fathers in the process of vaccinating their children, including how to communicate in a positive way, provide specific actions, and promote childcare as a joint responsibility of both mothers and fathers. But first, how do you know if a lack of fathers' involvement in vaccination is a barrier to access or the root cause of a coverage problem in the community? A gender analysis is a process of collecting and analyzing data through a gender lens. It examines the differences in roles and norms between men and women, including constraints, opportunities, and needs, and the impact of these differences in their lives. A gender analysis could help you uncover barriers to vaccination in your community that may be addressed by involving fathers more. For example, the analysis could reveal that in the community, women have limited decision-making authority in the household and do not have the power to make healthcare decisions for their children. Or that children do not receive vaccination services because mothers do not have time to bring their children due to their household or work responsibilities. The analysis could also reveal that children do not receive vaccination services because mothers are not allowed to leave their homes if they are not accompanied by a male companion. One strategy for encouraging more participation from fathers in the process of vaccinating their children is to communicate positively with both mothers and fathers. Be welcoming and inclusive to all parents bringing their children for vaccination. When mothers or fathers enter the health facility, make them feel welcome by greeting them with warmth. Invite both parents to participate in the visit if both are present. When sharing information about vaccines to be given, the vaccination schedule, or any other information, be sure to direct your messages to them both, not only the mother. Be mindful of the impact your personal values, attitudes, and beliefs may have on your interactions with mothers and fathers. For example, you may personally consider it the responsibility of a mother to make sure her child is vaccinated, and you may not feel receptive to fathers bringing their children for services. When you are dealing with a mother or father who comes from a very different background, use empathy to put yourself in their shoes. You can demonstrate your care and respect for all parents by encouraging them to express their ideas and ask questions, avoiding interrupting them when they speak, and by showing compassion if they share a concern. Another way to encourage fathers to be involved in their children's healthcare is to suggest specific actions they could take. This will help fathers know how they may participate and play an active role in caring for their children, which can increase the likelihood their children are brought for vaccination services. First, start by asking fathers to share their ideas of actions they could take to ensure their children are fully vaccinated. You may also suggest specific actions they could take. For example, fathers can be asked to remember their child's schedule for vaccination, bring the child for vaccination, or accompany the mother and child to the vaccination site. Discuss and plan with the child's mother to ensure there are sufficient funds available for travel to the vaccination site. Keep the immunization record safe. Be available to care for the child if they develop a fever or have pain in the arm after vaccination, or advocate within the household for the mother and the decision to seek vaccination services for their child. Sometimes others in the household, such as an older female, may influence whether or not a mother has the authority or ability to bring her child for immunization. By being more involved in decision-making, a father can improve the chances that a child will be brought in for vaccination. Another strategy for encouraging male participation in vaccination is to promote childcare as a joint responsibility of both mothers and fathers. You could promote the idea of both men and women providing care for their children by identifying fathers who are already doing this and asking them to share their experiences informally with others in the community. When stories are shared from the community itself, other fathers can see how the example relates to their lives and could be possible for them as well. Men's associations or men's groups may also be helpful in sharing information about vaccination and responding to questions and concerns from fathers. In one country, male motivators were engaged to visit men's groups and share information on the importance of supporting their wives to access services. Engage traditional, cultural and religious leaders with immunization-related communication, as well as on childcare as a joint responsibility. These community leaders can serve as immunization advocates. With each of these strategies, it is important to avoid actions that would disadvantage mothers. Encourage male participation while providing quality services for all parents. A father's participation in the health of his children will not only improve health outcomes of the child, but may also improve the overall well-being of the family. You should now understand strategies for encouraging fathers to participate in the process of vaccinating their children.